Hello. What the fuck are we doing here? This isn't where I need to be. So last time we did, you know, Ratchet and the little guy! And this time we're gonna do, space shooty lasers, then that. This.
Let's hope these weapons work.
This. Okay. So I mentioned last time that there are missions where the enemy wave will spawn and then you can just kind of launch a nuke and kill everything instantly. This is one of those levels. Unfortunately, this is not a New Game Plus, so I don't already have nukes, so I can't do that. Even if I had them, I wouldn't know the precise, like, aiming for that. How you doing? Shit. Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know shit.
There's no dragons.
So I think maybe now is a good time to address the like mini-map in the lower right corner there, which, as you can see, this is very much a 3D, like, full motion type thing going on here, and yet I have a 2D map to explain where the enemies are. So the question is, how do you know when you need to look up or down to see an enemy, rather than, like, move left or right, or go straight or back? And the answer is, I have no clue. It has something to do with, like, the dots become smaller or bigger, and I don't know what that actually means. I've never been able to reason out spatially what this map is fucking trying to tell me. And it seems to not matter. Like, if I just turn left toward a dot, it will go into my view. I don't have to worry about it. It's not really that problematic. See how all the enemies are just right in one spot? The nuke could be perfect for this shit. Too bad I don't have one. Also, I might die. I'm not really doing a good job of anything. Other than getting hit by every bullet. How many missiles do I have? 4? You got it. Right, come here. Where are you going? Come here. There you go. No, it's not that problematic because you, like, if on the radar, if you can see that an enemy is generally, like, not in front of you, then if you just turn to face them, usually they will get in your line of sight. You don't really have to... Or you can do what I just did and just rocket boost way the fuck away. And then it doesn't matter where they are, you're going to see them. Because they'll be firing at you, and that's a dead giveaway of where they are. There's 4 ships left, and I'm really low on health here, so let's see how we do. There's 1 ship left, and he's generally on top of me. There he is.
Oh, yeah, I've got mad skills. Mad skills. Yeah. A difficult challenge, but one that a trained commander...
Hold on. I'm intercepting the transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I'm just for your protection. Your moron employees are off at some...
Hey, that was a bonding exercise.
Hey, none! I'm at the bigger point now. If your men aren't here pronto, you can kiss this contract goodbye.
Oh yeah? Well, you can kiss your, you know what I mean.
Good.
Did you trace that? Coordinates.
With that, I think we have access to... I don't remember the name of this planet. Canal City planet, no tack, okay. I was hoping it wasn't going to be the Canal City, but that's what we got to do next. I don't like that. I don't like that planet. Fuck stuff. Yeah. Well, in this galaxy, that seems to not matter. Everyone's shit is constantly in a state of fucked up, so I'm not really all that worried. Oh yeah, this is the kill the space wasps mission, and they take way too much fucking damage, and you have a timer, and this is full of shit. I probably can't even come close to doing this until I have better / more upgrades. Fortunately, pretty soon I think we're going to be getting access to Slim Cognito's ship shit. The Sugar Shack, we can get some bread, but not decided. Yeah, so I've killed 3 of these, and half the time is now gone, so I don't think this is happening. Unless, how many missiles do I have left? 3? If I hit with every one of these missiles, I can generally do it. Oh, I just killed all those, so that's half of them. Okay, so wait, maybe I can do this. If I just kind of buckle down and just play better, this might be okay. Especially when they just kind of fly into my bullets, I don't have to... Shit, I wasted my last missile, that was good. Okay, no, 2 left. No, where are you going? Come here, come here. Don't you fucking make me restart this mission. Don't you do it. I got 20 seconds to kill you, you better get over here. You better stop playing grab ass or whatever this is you're doing right here. Okay, thank you. Cool. Only thugs for less power. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And then the game takes a shit. Now, if I remember right, these guys take just a ton of hits to kill. Maybe not. Shit. Why did I lose a lock on it? Come on, missiles, do something! The missiles aren't doing shit. He just ran into my bullet. I didn't even have anything to do with that. Yeah, these guys don't just die to 1 missile like everything else does. These guys, it takes a missile and then a few extra shots or something like that. Now, there's only 4 of them left. I have 2 missiles, and the game has a shit. Oh, what? Shields don't recharge? I thought shields recharged. Okay, so I'm gonna have to last. Oh, that was it. Okay, that wasn't bad. Are there platinum bolts in this level? No. In these space levels, there are never things like that. Wait. This is the one I haven't done yet, right? I think this is the one. Okay, so this is a racing mission. These racing missions fucking... they really suck, because this asshole gets a head start on you for 1. Oh shit, oh I missed that, that's done. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm wrong. There are platinum bolts in this level, in these levels, rather. Nice, good, okay. And I remember now, this is why these races suck, because the way you get the platinum bolts from these levels is you complete the race at the end of the mission, which is this thing that I'm doing now. But you have to get all the rings, and you still have to win the race, and if you touch anything, you fucking die. So you have to get all the rings if you want to do 100%. Now, fortunately, like I said before, there's 1 extra platinum bolt in the game that you don't need. So there's another one of these levels later on where the race is just... oh, fuck it. There it goes. The race is just awful, and you don't, like, If you want 100%, you don't have to do it, because it doesn't... Like, you don't need all the platinum bolts. You can skip one. I was about to say, if that counted that missed, I was going to be mad. Also, you'll notice that I'm not holding my thruster down, I'm just kind of bursting it like that. And the reason is, if you do it like that, you get generally the same speed boost out of it, but it doesn't drain the thruster, because it recharges at the same rate that you do that. So, that's how you can maintain a good speed. But I only do it when I'm flying straight, because the control for this is super sensitive. And if you so much as... Oh shit, there's a thing there! Fuck it. Fucking ass. I'm gonna have to go back and get that. I didn't realize that was there. I wonder if that's there in every mission and I can just pick that up. I should do it. That thing that was down there was an extra health expansion. Oh, wow, I got the last one? Amazing. I thought I missed that. I was about to say. Also, I think I'm so far ahead of the guy that I don't really have to thrust much anymore. But yeah, the control on this is so sensitive. You have to be very, very diligent. No! Oh my god, why? I can't even... Okay, well this will give me another chance to get that health pickup. Go through the ass caves here. And unfortunately, it's in my best interest to do this now, because this is the last level of this world, quote unquote, and no ship upgrades I get will help with this, basically. Oh, I see. If you want to get that, you basically have to miss the ring. Okay, yeah, then I'm not doing that. I'll do that later. I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. Oh shit. Okay, let's try and not, you know, slightly graze the wall this time. Actually, I don't think that was where I blew up last time. This is so terrible. I think this is where I blew up last time. Yeah, because there's a kind of tight turn there. Yep, there we go. Got a platinum bolt. Okay, so that's that. And we're done with that. We'll never have to come back.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather, the science channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that? The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom. After his humiliation at the hands of Ratchet and Clank, Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the personal hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam. Behind the Hero will return after these messages. Well, that explains a lot.
Yes, I suppose it...
All this time, my personal hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
How useful. Planet Novak.
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Don't look at me. I have nothing to do with that.
Let's check this place out and find out where it's headed.
Okay, and then we get to explore this fucking place. I don't like this fucking place. It's big, and the enemies are assholes, and I think there's new weapons to purchase that I can't afford. I'm just going to choose not to answer that. Oh yeah, that's right, synthenoids. These things are really useful and really cool, and I can't fucking afford them. God damn it. That's okay, I bought the mini turret glove, which is also quite useful, so... Pop this out. I mean, is there even a point to me picking these things up? Oh yeah, maybe. They probably add up. Okay, so what way are we going? I don't remember which ways. I think this goes to the promenade, so we're going this way. So that's an optional area. Oh shit, I forgot to get the health pickup from the other place. Shit! I'll have to go and get that later. Is there anything of interest over here? Fixed the top left issue? What does that mean? What is a top left issue?
There's no Hadoop up there.
I don't have access to the Hadoop. That's on your computer. Oh, for the gun select. No. I don't, like... I see that the issue is, like, I can do it if I'm just super slow and careful. I can do it. But it's just because, like, the controller inputs aren't being read correctly, so it's, you know, it's what I don't really need it. It's fine. You know, I have all those other slots I can use. It doesn't really matter. Man, the game is running fantastically. So these enemies make this level complete ass because these guys fire every time you hit them, regardless of if they're ready or not, and their aim is dead on balls accurate. So when fighting these guys, what you basically have to do is you shoot them, and then you get the fuck out of dodge, and then you shoot them again, and you just keep doing that. Which is fine for one guy, they're not hard in singles. But when you have a group of them, like these guys, you're gonna inevitably hit multiple at once, and they're all gonna fire at you, and you're gonna get hit. And these bullets do a lot of fucking damage. These things do like a whole circle worth of damage up there. How'd you do it? Okay, apparently half a circle. Still, that's... You know, I don't have a lot of health. And most of the... All the enemies up to this point only did one, so they're doing double damage now. Well, you know what? Why did they put the department store there for me to break it in the first place? Maybe they should have thought about that before they gave me a shotgun. Oh, I was holding right, damn it. So then, another excellent part of this is these fucking things. These random... What even the hell this is, this helicopter type thing will just kind of descend from nowhere and fire these fireballs, which also do a lot of damage. So really, just in general, this area just has enemies that do tons of fucking damage, and it's not good. Well, here we go. That didn't kill them, did it? I probably wasn't close enough. Nope, didn't do shit. I'm getting a lot of money from destroying this marketplace, though, I'll tell you what. Oh, and there goes the blitz gun. Alright, never gonna use that again. No, that's not true. I actually like the blitz gun. We'll probably use it again. Insurance? I don't think they even have insurance in this galaxy. You kidding me? Insurance wouldn't be a viable business here. You'd be bankrupt. Now, this world has a skill point that's like, destroy everything breakable in the promenade, which is this area we're in. Which means those glass signs, these windows, these these things, you have to break all of that. Which isn't hard, it's just... it's not difficult, it's just that it's hard to find everything that you need to break, because if you miss one thing, you're never going to know where it was. I forget. I think every planet has... No. I was going to say, I think every planet has one platinum bolt somewhere, but actually, thinking on it, I don't think that's true. I think it's just kind of random. So this is the pulse rifle. I never really talked about it earlier. It's a sniper rifle. I don't think this game has, like, body-sensitive hit detection. However, he did die in one hit. Oh shit. And now I guess we're just... Okay, let's try that again. No. But it's not because I hit him in the head. It's because this gun does a ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, so that... No. The gimmick with this gun here is that its bullets do... It can zoom in and out, which no other weapon can do. Its bullets do an absurd amount of damage relative to any other gun. Like, this thing does more damage per shot than the Rhino 2, other than the Zodiac. The Zodiac technically does more, but for any normal quote-unquote weapon, this thing does the most. However, as you can see, its magazine capacity is 8. So I get 8 shots, and that's it. So you have to use them very carefully. When this thing upgrades, I think it gets more bullets. I think it becomes 12 or something like that, but I mean, that's still not a lot. When, you know, most of the guns I've got have somewhere between 40 and 300. It's not a lot. Get out of my way, you stupid... What even are these? Well, yeah, you don't have to scope with this thing, even though it's got the scope. I mean, did you see how big the bullets were coming out of this thing? You could fire this thing in any direction and still hit the broadside of the barn. It doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the whole point of this area, to get this.
You have found a nanotech boost.
I don't know if I would say it's a normal sniper rifle weapon, because in most games that are shooters, you can... It's normal to be able to zoom into something scoped, and it's normal to... normally you have hit, like, context-sensitive damage where it matters where you hit, and the bullets aren't, like, the size of a truck, you know? I wouldn't say it's normal, necessarily, but, I mean, kinda. Get the other one. What do you mean the other one? You mean the other health pickup that I missed, like, in the other planet? No, I'm gonna do that after I'm done here. Oh, someone's shooting at me. Shit, that was a good shot. I like that one. I'm not bothering to use the scope. Oh my god, fuck you! I'm not bothering to use the scope because these guys do a lot of damage, and I don't want to have to stop and aim and, like, risk being hit, even though I got hit anyway because I suck. I mean, I'm not sure it's the same principle. Like, what I'm saying is, in other games that have sniper rifles that do a lot of damage, you also have context-sensitive hitting, and the bullet is pinpoint small, and, you know, sniping weapons aren't, like, special. There's multiple available, and, you know, they come with their own certain disadvantages and advantages. Here, it's like, this is just another unique weapon. There's no other weapon like it, and its special characteristic is that it does that. So I feel like it's not entirely the same, but I mean, you could make the argument that it is. I just wouldn't listen to you, because I'm an asshole that way. And here's where the Terminator's required. I thought we had to do this on the other planet, which is why I did the planets out of order, and then wound up, you know, getting screwed for it, because I just played this game a few months ago, all the way through, and Somehow forgot that. Yeah, whatever. You guys are nice. Get out of my way. Gotta get that pulse rifle ammo. It's fucking valuable. It's also really expensive. This gun's bullets are super pricey. And you're dead. And you're gonna be dead. There you go. You're dead. Oh, hold on. There's still one alive. Where do you come from? Get out of here. Well, I'll catch you up on what the plot is so far. So in the first game, Ratchet was just a mechanic, appropriately, which is why his weapon's a wrench. And yeah, I haven't played the first game, so I don't know the plot, but I know that generally what happens is he goes from being just this, random mechanic to someone who helps save the galaxy with the help of Gadgetron's weapons and gadgets. And, saves the galaxy from some threat that I'm not aware of. But, so he does that, and then I think like a month passes or something like that, a few months, and if I'm not more careful, I'm gonna die. And so Ratchet and Clank, they did this thing, they saved the galaxy, but then time passes and people kind of forget about them. Not really forget about them, but they become old news a little bit. And then in the first game, they, I don't remember, they enlist the help of Captain Quark or something. The Quark is related in that game. And then in this game, let's have that going on. You get whisked away to a different galaxy entirely because the president of Megacorp, Fizzwidget, one of his prototype experiments was stolen, and he's hiring us to get it back. And so this is in a completely different galaxy from the first game. And so, Quark is a villain in the first game? Okay, I thought he was neutral, but okay. Okay, so I guess you defeat Quark in the first game then. I didn't see much of the game, so I was under the impression that he was just kind of neutral or something. But you do that, then we came to this galaxy to help Fizzwidget get his experiment back, and so far that's really the plot, because nothing has really happened in this game yet. So far we came to the galaxy, we tried to find the thief, we found him, he ran away to somewhere else, and then we've done that 4 or 5 more times so far. So, we're on this planet, and still the plot so far is we got here, we saw the thief, he left, and now we have to figure out where he left to by, blowing everything on the planet up. That's basically the plot. That's pretty much it. It'll get to be more than that, but we're not far enough in for it to be anything more than that yet. So this gun I'm using, the Seeker gun, it fires these missiles that they travel straight from the direction you fire them, no matter where you fire them. They're not affected by gravity until they get within a certain range of an enemy. Then they target onto the enemy and explode, which is extremely useful. And I really like this gun, and its upgrade makes it shoot more than 1 bullet at a time, which is awesome.
Psst. Got a ship that needs improvements? Worried about getting caught? That's Slim Cognito's. Your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for something that legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
So, you know, you can totally tell that that's a chemical factory from the outside. I can't fucking tell. You're right, I did miss something. Let me go back and fix that. Because I saw it and I touched it and I thought I'll come back and do this once I kill all the enemies, and then promptly forgot. It's because you assholes are distracting me. But in order to make this, you gotta like haul ass. So you gotta get as far away from this as you can. And you gotta be ready to fucking go. I like that little slow ass 360 turn I just did. That was good. No. Okay. Yes? Oh, okay. I'm like, why am I just trapped in here now? And now I'm lost. Where do I go again? Oh, here we go. Alright, so having, you know, collected the thing that I just kind of missed for no reason, we can continue. I keep using the secret gun. Beautiful. The nice thing about using the seeker gun in close range is that you can basically just fire it as fast as you want, and it'll just instantly target the enemies and explode. It's not necessary, but you can be facing any direction relative to where the enemy is, and it'll always just hit. There's no way it'll miss at close range. And we're out of that. Pulse rifle. You guys are probably not worth you. Well, look how close the pulse rifle is to upgrading. This thing upgrades so fast. Because it has so few bullets, and they know its very specific use. Oh my god, why? And it wasn't enough. Good. Okay, here's a new gun. Mini turret glove. Hold on, I'm catching up on the chat here. I like the inorganic setting of this, though. Oh shit, that wasn't where I meant to put that. Oh well. Let this thing kind of mop these guys up here until it violently explodes. Okay, so mini turret glove. I pretty much just showed what it does. It's fairly self-explanatory. You throw a turret down and it will target enemies for you. Another one that I particularly like, because in this game your DPS is basically just how much damage the bullets do by how fast you can fire them, except for weapons that don't work like that, like the mini turret glove or the, you know, the other one. The heck was the other one? Okay, so here we are in the chemical plant, and I hate this frickin' place. Oop, get out of here. Careful of the fish. I hate the fish in this area. We'll see them in a bit. No. Oh yeah, that's right. The other one is so the mini turret glove and the synth the weapon that I can't afford yet, the synthanoids. Okay, yeah, I probably didn't need to freeze this. The synthanoids are another weapon that, you know, they don't really have a DPS necessarily. They have their own DPS because where the fuck? Oh, I probably go up on this platform, don't I? Gosh, I feel dumb now. I don't have the money for the synthoids yet. I'll have it pretty soon, though. Well, actually, that might not be true. But once I get them, I'll show those guys off and why they're really freaking neat. If I actually get the chance, I don't know if... it might be a while, because they're expensive, and I can't quite afford them yet. I'm not going to be able to afford them by the end of this place, because this place isn't very long. And worst of all, I'm not going to get out of here with all the money that I currently have. I don't know what Clank classifies as. He's, I guess, a backpack? I don't know. I don't really know what a rescue pack is exactly. Can I do the wall jump here? No.
Mentioning rescue pack.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's from Go Diego Go.
Oh.
Piece of shit. It's
Okay.
basically the backpack of Nora.
Oh, okay. Then it's definitely not that. Okay, yeah, then I have to do this so I can leave. It's just a lot of back and forth with the Terminator in this level, and it's about to get really tedious here in a second. There. No, I'm saying Clank is not similar to any backpack from any fictional work except this one. Not that I know of, anyway. Well, actually, that's not true. He might be comparable to Kazooie, except that the roles are kind of reversed in the sense that Clank acts more like Banjo and Ratchet acts more like Kazooie, but it's not a perfect match anyway. Okay, so here we go. Now we get to do the tedious part. Wait, there's... Hold on, what reboot? What are you talking about? This series has... They're making a reboot? Why? Okay. So now we have timing puzzles with the Terminator, which is very imprecise. Go for it! Is that high enough? Yeah, that's high enough. Okay. This is where it gets really bad. Wait, they already made it? What is it? Is it anything like the original game? Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is I have to freeze this water in such a way that the water is not blocking off that tunnel there so I can walk through it, but at the same time isn't low enough such that I can't grab a thing on the other side. I think this is too high. Yeah, this is not happening. This really sucks. I don't know why they did this. And the worst part is that the correct place to put the water is when the water's moving the fastest. So you have like... Oh no, that's not going to be enough. That's not even close, I don't think. That's not even... Oh, this isn't the one that needs that yet, okay. Oh, alright, good thing I didn't waste too much time on it then. Okay, where do I go? Oh, no, this is the one. Oh, wait, no, wait. No, it's not, because I can just melt it here and then refreeze it here. That's fine. Nope, that's too low. There we go. The fuck was that? I heard a noise and I don't know what the hell it was. It wasn't anything from this game. Okay, this is the one where you gotta be like super precise. That one I forgot was... Oops, shit. That was one too many. Oh wait, hold on, wait a second. Did I just get lucky and put this in exactly the right place? Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm clipping into the... Oh! Oh, what happened? Yeah. I was like clipping into the geometry there. Please tell me that I can make this work. Like, this is definitely not right. Hold on. How did I do that? It's because I was going too fast. Okay. But it doesn't look like I can get past this. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? What is... Please? Come on. Get me out of bounds. I don't think it's happening. This game's pretty well programmed. I don't think it's happening. Even then, I'm pretty sure that's the emulator fucking up, because, I mean, I've gotten the water to exactly this height before and it never did that shit, so I'm fairly certain that's an emulator fuck up anyway. If I had the morph ball, the majority of this game wouldn't be necessary. Shit. Again, one too many. Oh, camera, stop. Okay. Alright, one more, we'll freeze it. I basically need to freeze it like a little bit above the middle, more or less. Which, looks like I pretty much got dead on the middle. That might not be enough. Oh, it was enough. Okay, good.
Perhaps these robots can assist us.
Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
I think I had better do the talking. A mass customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they're willing to show it to us for a small price.
$6,000! That's weird. I actually remember it being $10,000. That was one of my favorite cutscenes as a kid.
Hey! What? What? Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
Planet Siberius, that's what it was. I was trying to remember that name. I couldn't do it. So we're done with this place. Yeah, that was a lot of chemicals he needs. He needed sulfuric acid, liquid hydrogen, nitroglycerin, and an unknown quantity of other things, because at the end he said, look, just give me double the last order, and we don't know what the last order was. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. I need to go back and get that other set of nanotech, that's right. Nitroglycerin itself is an explosive. Or at least it's unstable. Okay, before we do that, I'm gonna go to the ship shack, get a bread. He can buy all that shit, but not a map, that's right. I don't think he was incapable of buying a map. I think he was just being a dick. Which, we'll see later, makes very little sense for him. Okay. So I buy everything here with raritanium. Unsurprisingly, I have dick for raritanium, so let's see, what would be the most important here? This would upgrade my just normal shot damage. This would speed up my missiles. The shielding system make me live longer, and I that's probably exactly what I need. I better do that. Okay, so we need to go back here because I missed a thing. And I'm just going to have to guess where that nanotech thing is because I don't actually know where on the map it is. I know it's just in a vaguely industrial looking section. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Is it this thing? Is it just right here? Is it do this? Yep. It was good. I think I got it. I think that counted. No, I don't need a guide for that. No, the upgrades in that shop are... The majority of them are permanently purchasable. That wasn't a question of, you know, what should I get based on what strategy would dictate. That was a question of what should I get based on what do I think I need the most. Did I fill up my ammo? Looks like I did. Oh, wow. Nice. The perspective just switched on me and I didn't realize until it was too late. Good. This'll do. So then we have this planet. I'm also not a big fan of this planet. I like it better than the last one, but not by much. Oops, that was a waste. Yeah. And then we have to break this for a skill point, because that's good and makes sense. I like how that missile, that last one that I launched, just kind of blew up in the air at nothing. Excuse you! Oh yeah, that's right, this was a good opportunity to use the pulse rifle, because you... Oh, actually, you know what? I still will. Fuck these guys. I can hit these guys from way over here. They can't hit me. Can I... What? Do I just not get to zoom in? Oh, there we go. Just perfect. Well, okay. Don't need that anymore. I don't use the vaporizer very often. Its bullets do absurd amounts of damage, but... I just... It's too... It doesn't have many bullets at all, and it's too slow to fire to really be worth it. There are things I would much rather put on my quick list. Okay. Need a different weapon? Actually, I need this. No, I'm gonna need a different weapon first. This'll do. Here, have fun. No, I don't want to go up! Oh my! Yes, I enjoy what's going on here. Well... Good. Does this fix it? Are we just gonna have to restart? Are we just living with this? I didn't do anything. I jumped off the elevator before it left. Apparently, you know, the integrity of the known universe relies on me staying on that fucking elevator when it's moving. Apparent. So we're just gonna get to do this again. That was good. No, that's too far away. Shooting gallery. Oh yeah. And there's these guys. Nice. I don't have to break this again, do I? No, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, I remember my progress. Yeah, the game autosaves extremely frequently, which is always a good thing. Different weapon. Use this one. The nice thing about these guys is that they have collision, so if you set up a wall of them like this, enemies just, not only can they not hit you, but they can't get near you either. But that's only very situationally useful, so let's try this again. And this time I won't get off the elevator. Oh, hold on, I forgot I gotta kill these guys first. Okay. I need this. No. Come the fuck here. Come the fuck here. Get in the door. Thank you. Can this thing fall off the edge? No, it can't. That's good to know. God, the inverted camera controls are so weird. Okay. No. I'm not sure. I think I would have liked it best if the HUD was colored green, but you know, that's probably, I'm probably biased because I like the Fallout 3 HUD and it's green, so that's probably. Whoops! Save me, mini turret. Save me better. Killed the thing. Thank you. Oops, that missed. Let's try that again. There you go. Perfect. Oh, what's there? Oh, no, I don't think so. Mini turrets everywhere. Ow. Mini turrets, go. Mini turrets to the rescue. Yeah. I also played New Vegas at school when it came out. The school computers were only just barely good enough to run it, so it ran at like 20 FPS or something like that, which is the borderline at which I would consider something playable is like 15 to 20. Okay, that just goes back. Okay, now we get this absolutely fantastic little section here. There is a limit to how many mini turrets can be out at one time. It's 5 or 6, I don't remember which. Not only that, but there's also a limit to how far they can be from you before they deactivate. Okay. Shazam. No. Not even once. Kill everything! Oh, what the fuck? Where'd you guys come from? What? Stop spawning shit! Oh, hello. How are you doing? You sure are threatening. Yep. That was... you existed. You're a credit to yourself. Double tapping triangle? What are you talking about? It looked to me like that just equipped the... Wait, hold on, what does that do? It's selecting the Seeker Gun and the Swing Shot. Is it just selecting the first weapon I have out and then the first gadget I have out, or is it just cycling between the last two weapons I used? I can't tell. It changes to the last weapon I used, okay. That's kind of neat. I don't think... Like, I never remember what the last weapon I used was, so I don't find that particularly useful. I'd rather really just switch, honestly. Nice. That enemy body blocked the turret. Good. See, I forgot that I had the Seeker last, so I don't know. I don't know so much about that one. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, fighting him with the mini turret glove is not particularly productive. Can I hit you with the vaporizer? Yes, I can. Oops. That was a good use of a bullet. Okay, now back to this. And these guys are apparently just standing here, stiff as a board. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, come on. You guys couldn't get this last one? There you go. I can see why this would remind you of Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is all snowy, and this is all snowy. I suspect. I imagine that's the reason it reminds you of it. Okay. Now... Let's see. Oops. There's no sense in using these exclusively for this guy, so I'm pretty much just gonna load up on every weapon and call it. It's good enough for me. He's probably gonna die before I even finish with this one weapon anyway. I don't remember. I think I have the shock mod for this, which means he's probably gonna just die instantly.
Come on, Frank.
Too slow. Corporate lying.
Oops. I was a little premature on that one. Oops. No, I didn't. Okay. No. There we go. That's what I wanted. Challenging the boss! Man, usually I can kill him before those things spawn, but that's okay. It's because I fucked up. So that sure was a boss.
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ratchet? Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's genius! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come to our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysteria. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
Yep, so this is planet Tabaria, I think. And, it's very interesting, Tabora, okay. This is an interesting planet. I do like this one, but there's also parts of it I don't like. It kind of comes and goes. This right here, this right here is one of the parts I don't like.
What happened?
Everything's fine. Just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured.
Oh, I guess there is insurance.
You have the delivery. Ridiculous, Captain. There's precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. Lion music.
You could turn around and come get us, but, you know.
He did that on purpose.
He's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
He's the president of Megacorp. He can afford some insurance, even in this galaxy. But yeah, he's kind of a prick. So, yep. Now there's other guns I can buy. I can actually afford this one. I tend to like to buy these in order, but at the same time, I'll take it. I don't particularly. This isn't a great gun, but it gets the job done, I guess. So here we have, like, we start off the world in this, like, underbelly cavern, which is okay. Like, it's alright. It's definitely a change in atmosphere. You go from, you know, the ice-cold planet to this. It's a welcome change, I guess. And, you know, normally we're in very urban settings up to this point, and then you just kind of get this natural, and yet very still unique outdoorsy natural environment, which is cool. But some of the stuff you gotta do on this planet, as we'll see later, is god fucking awful. Also, those things make the dying noise. That's the noise that is made in Pterodactyl Land. Oh shit. Have fun. Have more fun. Yeah, everyone in this galaxy is a bit of a prick. That's true. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! What was that? It bounced off his head and came all the way back over here? I didn't even know that they did that. I'm actually impressed by that. Am I actually getting any experience from this? Where did it go? How did it get over there? No. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I'm getting experience from this. Okay. Man, one more, really? Can I put it over there? Maybe it'll be able to hit those guys. Yes, it can. Mini turret glove is very useful, especially once it quote-unquote evolves and becomes the mega turret glove, and then the things actually do significant amount of damage. Nice. Oh, something made Mewtwo's teleport noise? Huh. I did not notice that. Actually, I don't even know what that is. Like, I assume you mean from Melee, but I'm not sure. I don't remember what that actually sounds like. No, that was a good shot. Bitch. I'm actually starting to save up a good amount of health here, which is always good.
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the solved it.
Your wrench now does more damage.
And that's literally it. That's all that does. Also, it looks cooler, but I don't really care. I don't use the wrench for anything but, like, very small basic enemies that aren't worth wasting ammo on. I think they intended for you to use it for more than that, but No, I sure as hell don't. The mini turret glove is not a trade evolution. Fortunately, there aren't any trade evolutions in this game. I can think of another weapon-based game that does have those, though. Was that 1 bolt for a mini nuke? No, that was 1 bolt for some heavy lancer ammo, I think. I think that's what that was. Gotta love them stock sound effects. Also gotta love how this weapon's doing all the work for me. It almost takes the fun out of it a little bit, because I'm not actually killing the things anymore. Look, you guys are still alive? Come on, get out of here. No. Out of bullets. Seeker will do. I actually do tend to play Gunslinger NG. I don't give a shit what people think or say about it being cheap, or like if you use Gunslinger you have no skill. Fuck you, I'm gonna use what I feel most comfortable with, and to me the full sentry gun is not worth the time and expense to build because it's too easy to destroy, so fuck you. Just rant about a completely different game for a minute. There we go. Randomly require the slingshot for no reason whatsoever. Just stand here as everything dies around me. Perfect. I'll be able to afford the synthenoids eventually. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheese. You asked how the fuck does that work. I'm thinking of Cave Story. Hold on a second.
3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Whoa, he's a sheep.
And lost all her clothing somehow.
Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
You've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
Also, I recognize this voice actor. I'm not sure who she is, though.
Explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Who the fuck is that voice actor?
Oh no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just
There was just a TV there.
we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
Okay, so now we have the coordinates to, in my opinion, one of the hardest, but also one of the coolest levels. Yeah, the lock and load will instantly kill gunslinger mini turrets now, but, and no one uses the lock and load because it's really difficult to use. It's not a bad weapon, it's just really hard to use. You have to be, like, really good at predicting where shots are gonna go.
That's my ship. Possession is an illusion.
So here's a hippie.
Things belong to the cosmos.
No. That's definitely
She's from Rugrats, that's why I recognize her.
Suffers from wounded child. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir.
Crystals, like those found in the desert, beyond.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
I also use the lock and load, but I'm no good at it, and like I can see why people don't use it. but I use it anyway because I'm stubborn and I don't, you know, I'm not going to get any better at it if I don't use it. So, oops, yeah, you guys are dead. So we're going to deal with that guy in a second. So I was saying to Cheese, the game that I was thinking of that has Trade Evolution firearms is Cave Story, in the sense that most of the weapons in the game, I think like half of them at least, are you have to trade the Polar Star to someone in exchange for something else. Most of them are like that, so you could kind of see it that way. Yeah. You know, I don't even need half the weapons that I've got on here, you know. The only weapons I tend to use are these are good, this need upgrading, this is good, this needs upgrading. Let me put that on there. I'm going to be using this. I'll probably... yeah, that's all I need. Oh boy, look where the Terminator is. I'm going to have to play... fucking... come on. There we go. Precise joystick management gymnastics to fucking get it to select. Okay. Oh, I get to do it again. Come on. Beautiful. I did forget to double tap triangle. Also, another thing about the lock and load is that sometimes the ability of grenades to bounce off of things is actually useful and important. Like, you can use that to get engineer equipment that's in really awkward locations, but I think the significant damage boost that it gets is worth it to trade off that. Plus, if you want to do that, you can usually get away with sticky bombs. Okay. So that platinum bolt that I just got there is one that I normally miss, so I'm glad that I remembered to get it. Because you, like, I don't know, at least for me, you never really see it. Because you have no reason to look up where it is. Or look up at it. I wouldn't have been able to do triangle in that case. I used a different weapon beforehand. Well, I'm saying that's a disadvantage of the lock and load. You, like, it's harder to take down engineers that aren't using the gunslinger. In certain situations, not always. But in certain situations, you know, their equipment is in a place where it's kind of hard to get. This is part of the level I really don't care for right here. Because it involves the glider, and anything involving the glider is automatically bad. So I do not like this fucking piece of shit. It's like flying the spaceship, except with worse control and more shit going on that you can crash into. Also, the lava is just melted cheese. That's not lava, it's just melted cheese. Oh fuck, you're right. Shit. You're totally right. I think there was some nanotech on one of the pillars back there. That's okay. I can, I remember that nanotech, you can actually, you don't have to do that. If you're willing to, you know, sacrifice your life, which there's no penalty for dying in this game, so whatever, you can just, yeah, there it is right there. You can just come over here. crystals. You can just drop down to it. You don't need to be using the glider for that. You know, I sure didn't actually see it, though. You know what might be good? Is if I could turn the camera without hitting a button that I didn't mean to hit. That'd be good. So while I'm walking back over there, let me take a second to explain what the gimmick of this planet is. So there's this hard rock area here that we're in, right? This is kind of like just a little safe area. It's isolated by like these fences and a massive pit that we just flew through. It's the pit with lava, and it's connected to the desert proper with these bridges. And once you cross these bridges, basically all hell breaks loose. I'm staying way on the edge so that doesn't happen. But as soon as you try to walk into this desert, there's just enemies goddamn everywhere. And that I'm not super looking forward to that, but okay, now can I please adjust the camera? Thank you. There we go. Okay, now I intentionally die. Thanks, Ted, that's the joke. I have maxed out everything, right? Yes. Okay, what weapons do I need to focus on? Secret gun, you got it. Well, Star Wars did exist at the time this game came out, so it might have been inspired by it. But not being a Star Wars fan myself, I don't actually know what that is or care. The lava gun is fun to use. I actually like the lava gun's non-upgraded form better than its upgraded form by quite a lot. It's honestly a shame that, it's a shame that I'm inclined to upgrade everything. Okay, so we're out of platinum bolts now. That shit. I don't even know what upgrades I just purchased, so that's pretty good. Okay, so like I said, there's this safe area here, and then there's all this shit, which is the desert proper. And so what the gimmick here is the guy was like, you need to, you know, go and collect these crystals that are out in the desert because I'm an asshole. And that's what we're gonna do. And this thing that I'm kind of hovering around here is a crystal. We need to get 10 for him, and then I think in the desert total there's 100. And if you, like, after the initial 10 that we give him, he will pay us money for any other ones that we bring in. So what I normally do is I do everything else on this planet first, which I already did. Then I will normally go out into the desert, get as many crystals as I can, and if I either die or run out of bullets, then I will be done and come back later. But I don't really want to do this during a stream because it's boring as fuck, I think. Why couldn't I just beat the crap out of him, take the ship, and leave? Because I'm the good guy, that's the only reason. What am I doing? Get out of here. Excuse you, don't fucking sneeze on me. With these crystals, he can open up the gates to Garesh. But that's not what he's gonna do with them. The nice thing about the crystals is that they're generally pretty easy to find. If you like, you know, they're big glowing things that you're generally not gonna miss. And if you look at your map, you can tell, you know, where you've been and where you haven't. And wait, what the fuck? Trade 10 crystals for some fucking Morse code. What's going on here? But you can tell where in the desert you haven't been, and that's generally where you'll find crystals. So I missed a spot here that might have a crystal. I don't really give a fuck though. I'll do a proper sweep of the desert later. If I get the map-o-matic, it'll mark where the crystals are? Excuse me? I don't think I've ever heard of this. What is that? How do I get that? I've never heard of that. I don't think I've ever gotten that. Okay, then there's these assholes, which do a ton of damage with their laser beams. And they too drop crystals, so anytime I see a bundle of sticks out here, I gotta kill it. It's a secret item obtained later. Okay, well how much later? Because I need the money from these now. It'd be nice if the seeker gun wasn't fucking missing. Out of my way, son. Plus, I have to come back here later anyway, because, there's another collectible item out here that isn't the crystals that's also somewhat quote-unquote important. But I don't have access to it until I get the magnetic boots. Excuse you. I have a hate list? Why do I have a hate list? I'm a lover, not a fighter. Wouldn't you like to be a hippie too? There is a random platinum bolt in the desert. You're right. I have no memory of where it is, but I know it exists. I think it's, looking at the map, I think it's on this island. I'm not really sure, though. What do you have against hippies, man? What's wrong with hippies? Explain that. Come on, mini turrets, you got this. Kick his ass. There you go. No. I like how badass that looks, you know, I'm not giving a fuck about the enemy that's trying to kill me, I'm just kind of running along, and then I just fire a thing that goes physically through me backwards and explodes, and I don't flinch at all or anything. I think it's pretty good. Here's some good shit right here. And that just targeted the wrong thing. So here's my first use of the lava gun. I think this is probably the wrong enemy to use it against. Oh, no it's not. I can hit it. The lava gun is really weird. So, basically, it's going to be really hard to tell what it does because you can't tell when I'm pressing the fire button. Oh, actually no, hold on, I know how to do it. Okay, so this thing is weird because basically it's a lava pump, and firing it is turning on the pump, but when you stop firing it, the pump still has momentum, so it'll keep going for a while for free. So like, what you can do is start firing it like that. Like, if you get the stream going really far, it'll keep going for a bit at no cost of ammo. Not only that, but it's a constant, like, continuous stream of lava, and the whole stream does damage, full damage. Like, it's not even part of it, it does the whole thing. And it's not a small amount of damage either, which is a really weird but cool mechanic for a gun, and it's extremely good in mob situations. Unfortunately, when it upgrades, it loses those properties entirely, which I have no idea why they did that. It's really unfortunate that they did. I have no clue why. Get the fuck away from me, Shad. But see how I'm just basically wrecking everything with this thing, and I'm not even... Like, the ammo gets used fast, but you don't have to constantly be using the ammo to fire it. It's really cool. Oh, they fixed that in 3? Well, that doesn't do me much fucking good right now! Oh, here's the random platinum bolt in the desert. Let's see where it is on the map. Yeah, this is a significant location. I don't know why this is here. It's Damosel? That's where you get it? That's so late in the game. Ugh, man. By the time I get to that point in the game, coming and farming money out of this place isn't going to be worth the time. I don't know about that. No, get away from me. Oh, he's not dead? Fuck. Eat it. And just barely out of ammo there. Where's that other crystal? There was another enemy that dropped a crystal. Did I already pick it up? Well, normally the platinum bolts are in, like, hidden locations, you know? Like, places that are clever to hide something. Places that you don't necessarily notice at first, but then you think about it and it's like, oh yeah, that's a clever little hidey hole, I guess. Here it's just, you know, in the desert. There's no landmarks or anything indicating it. It's just there. Like, why? I'm out of weapons that haven't been upgraded. Okay. I don't know. I suppose they expect you to explore every inch of the desert. I guess just like I just did, they're realistically, you know, thinking you're probably gonna find it just trying to get all the crystals, but I don't know. I feel like it's a wasted opportunity is what I'm saying. You know, normally they put them in clever locations. Here it was just, whatever, we're just gonna stick it in the desert. It feels like there was very little effort put in. I like how you put the word cool in quotation marks. What does that mean? The Blitz Cannon just fucks these guys up, because if you get real close to their face and fire, they flinch like that, which means they basically don't get the chance to attack. It's really nice. There's an island of bullshit. I shit a mosquito with a massive cannon, you're not kidding. Oh, it freezes enemies in 3? I'm not sure if I like that as much. Oh, that's out of bullets. Also, I'm probably about to die here. This guy does 2 bits of damage, and I'm kind of running out of bullets here. This thing is going to hit him for shit, because I can't target him. Can I please? Yeah, I have to jump to be able to hit him with this. Gosh, that was annoying. Yeah, based on that experience right there, I don't know if I want to keep going with this. The mini-nuke ought to do some damage, though. Well, there's so much shit in the desert, it's specifically designed to drain your energy and resources quickly. Nice. I like how that one missed. How do you miss with a fucking mini-nuke? I don't even know. Where was that island of bullshit? Here's a guy. We're doing pretty good on desert cleanup, actually. We're doing pretty good here. I wasn't expecting to get this many crystals this quickly. Yeah, I know the island's there. I know it's on it, too. I'm just not in a hurry to get there, because I'm not sure I'm going to survive that. Why am I not shield surfing? I don't have a shield. You know, for all the technology that I've got available to me in this galaxy, unfortunately, a shield or a fast method of transportation in the desert are not some of them. Wow, I am dead as fuck. And running out of bullets. Okay, well, fortunately, there's no consequence to dying, so I'm gonna turn in 10 crystals, get 30 crystals worth of money, and fuck off. Because I have to come back to this planet later anyway, so it doesn't matter. You.
Yes, the crystals are spiking the money with a single one.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts. Huh?
You can earn vast amounts of bolts by exploring the desert and finding crystals.
Yeah, well, here's what I have to say about that. Piece of shit. And that gives me just barely enough by 50 bolts to afford this. Beautiful. Now I am broke as shit. Well, I think that's the joke, but yeah. Also, this is not the planet I thought it was. I thought this was something else. This is actually a planet I really don't like. I thought it was a different one. Shit. Also, this planet's really long. I don't know if I want to do the whole thing.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome.
I'm surprised that there even is a court in this fucking galaxy.
Quark was arrested trying to flee to Pocataro. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. He will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
What a nut! I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
And here we have Planet Dabo. Not the planet I thought it was. Oh, this planet sucks. Bunch of enemies that do a shit ton of damage, and a lot of them, and the planet is very long, and everything's fucking green, and everything looks the same, and there's a gliding section in it, therefore it sucks. And also, I can now buy this if I had the money, which I don't. But I'm not going to deal with the planet. First I'm going to deal with the factory, which also sucks, but it sucks less. Uh-oh. Oh no, I pissed them off, I guess. I like how he didn't see me. I was certain he was going to see me. Yeah, these guys right here, these guys suck because their bullets do a lot of damage and they fire a lot of them, and these guys come in really large groups, which really does me a suck. Right? Like, in the factory they're not so bad, but... Oh, there we go. Cool. And the upgrade does this. Apparently it only fires 3. I thought it fired 5. It was really weird. Sucks monkey pots. Tell them it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, they kind of are flying guardians, aren't they? Also, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, shit! Oh, I didn't know he could hit me all the way over there. That's slightly inconvenient, because I don't actually know how to get over there. Am I missing something here? Do I just need to drop down? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing? No, I'm not supposed to drop down. Ah. I probably have to kill it, which I can't do with this gun, and I don't think the lava gun will reach. So, HK-22 gun it is. Send a boatload of missiles over there, that'll do it. This is a universe where every corporation is Aperture Science? I'm not sure if I understand. Because there's only one corporation. I mean, at least in this galaxy, there's only one. And this game only takes place in this one galaxy, so within the context of this game, there's only one. Yeah, there used to be, but we don't really know much about those. The only other one we know existed was Gadgetron, and we don't,
Okay, this must be the core terminal. Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
Yeah, clearly the power's out in this whole area, because all the lights are on and there's all these robots everywhere. Well, notice the part where I said, at least in this galaxy, because this game only takes place in this galaxy, so as far as this game is concerned, it's still the case. Takes two to tango, fucker. Also, there's some nanotech there, which I can't get from this side. Oh, wow. We're off to a fantastic start. Nice. Fucking glider piece of shit. Yeah, this section sucks. Although, like I said, any glider section sucks. This one's no exception. What the fuck? Okay, the glider's behaving really weird right now. Like, normally its control is sluggish and bad, but it's normally not this sluggish. Something's up with that. I think the emulator's like slowing down and speeding up, and it's like throwing me off. That's what it feels like is happening. God, fuck. Oh. There's also a platinum bolt in here somewhere. I don't know where. Was it in this room? Was it like way up there? Yep, there it is up there. I probably missed it. Yeah, I haven't shown it off yet, but... Oh, no, I did show it off, that's right. Yeah, you so much as, you know, graze something slightly with the tip of your foot, and you're screwed. Told you those things get worse. Okay, so the game didn't really say it, but I guess that turned the power back on. Yeah, you have to do some weird shit to get the nanotech. You have to... So this returns me to the terminal.
Let's get the goods on that experiment. What the?
I think I see the problem.
What? Now even the computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
This galaxy does blow. I don't have 10,000 volts because I just spent them on the synthenoids because I forgot that this planet was coming up next. Had I realized it was going to be this place, I would have saved it, but also if I had, I think, 10 more crystals from the desert, I would have been able to afford it, but... Okay, so in lack of being able to do that, what you have to do to get this nanotech is you go over here, basically, then you intentionally stall so that you can turn around, and you do it better than I just did. But basically you have to come in this area where there's more space, you have to stall, turn around, not like that. This is going to take some tries. Or actually, you don't have to do it that way. That's how I did it in my last run, but come to think of it, I don't think you have to. I think you can actually... I think you can go through the whole gauntlet, then turn around at the end and do it backwards. I think you can do that, but that... I mean, I'm gonna try it, but that seems like ass. Also, I need to go way up in here, because there's a platinum bolt right there. And then you turn around in here, or you fuck up like I did. And you're back at the start. Yeah, I'm not doing it that way. I'm just gonna U-turn in here. I know you can, I've done it before. I don't want to go through the whole fucking gauntlet. It's retarded. Stall, kinda. Turn around. And just straight into a wall. Wait, hold on. Did it just... Did it... Damn it. Like, when you turn around, you can't see what you're doing, obviously, so you have to, like... You have to do it in a way that won't screw you up, but... I can probably rotate the camera while I'm stalling. Jesus. And then it just picks up speed for no reason. Then you need to come in here, go to the right, and go straight up. Ugh! Don't you do it! Yes. That's how it's done, son. Then you just... you just gently tap the wall and you just teleport. That's how you do it. 10,000 bolts. Well, how many do I have? Yeah, not even close. I'm gonna have to come back. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. I'm gonna have to go through the whole factory again later. Excuse me, where did my fucking turret go? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's an armor vendor here. It's one of the very few in the galaxy, and this one sells some armor that'll increase my defense, but it's absurdly expensive for right now. Actually, that wasn't that absurdly expensive, but some of the later ones are pretty damn expensive. Oh, there's a teleport all the way to the end of the factory? Okay, that's good. I've never actually had to go back into the factory like that. So I didn't know. Yeah, the last armor is 1 million bolts. The rest are still expensive for relative to when you unlock them, though. Like, the first one wasn't that bad. 25,000 is not bad, although I can't afford it right now. But the later ones get pretty dang expensive. Like, I think the next one's 100,000, then it's 250, and I ain't got the money for that. Even if I collected every crystal in the desert and got money for all of them, and, like, even that wouldn't be enough money to buy that set of armor. Oops. Hey guys, how's it going? Here, just have some turrets. I don't even care. I threw out too many turrets. I do have the money for the door now. That was a lot faster than I was expecting. Will a single mini turret, or rather, will the mini turret... fuck you. Will the mini turret kill this thing? I don't know if it'll be able to do it on its own. Oh, yeah, it will. It only took one. Wow. That's not bad. Well, yeah, but that's a New Game Plus. That doesn't help me now. I don't need the Terminator. Fuck the Terminator. Gotta be completely silent every time I do that. Requires full concentration. And even then, in New Game Plus, when you have to re-buy all the weapons, they're all absurdly expensive anyway. Like, basically every weapon is several hundred thousand, or up to and past 1 million, so it's like, no thank you. lava gun does kind of wreck these guys, but the problem is the lava gun. It's hard to distinguish the lava gun from these guys' bullets because it's all colored red and orange. Also, I'm already almost dead because these guys fucking suck. I really wish up and left work. Like, up and right works just fine. And so does down and left and bottom right. I don't know why this one specifically doesn't. Nope, that's mini turret. God damn it. Yeah, Prime 3 is pretty orange, but this isn't that orange. There aren't many things that are that orange. For some reason I think there's something down here. Fuck you guys. Get out of my way! Where are you assholes coming from? Stop that. I don't know if it's the controller sensitivity. I have no idea what it is. It might be that the dead zone is set too high so it doesn't register right or something. I don't know. Can I reach in from here? No, not quite. Alright. Oh, Jesus. There's bullets fucking everywhere. Okay. Oh, wow. I actually got it to work. Holy shit. I just realized I need a weapon that I don't have to get a platinum bolt right here. I don't actually remember when you get that weapon. It's not even a gadget either, it's specifically a weapon. No memory of when you get that thing. Come on. Come on. Come the fuck on. You can do it. You know you want to. It's like, there's one specific spot on the controller that does it. I like the weapon that I'm talking about, but it definitely... What the fuck? What hit me? It definitely has very situational usefulness. Yeah, the weapon, it lets you crawl into this duct. I can't do that. Oh, yeah, dynamo, that's right. And again, this planet wasn't quite as bad as I remembered. But, because this is the end right here. Why can't they crawl? Because, well, honestly, even if they did, they're probably too tall to fit in that duct. I mean, if we ditched Clank, maybe, but that's not going to happen.
Nobody, I mean nobody, gets by the mathematician.
Guess all the good things were taken.
Watch your mouth, Zero, before the mathematician subtracts your head from your shoulders.
Sir, as a fellow number cruncher, could I please ask what this is all about?
That moon's where we divide losers from winners before adding them to the Megacorp game. There's a challenger up there ready to reduce you to nothing.
This technology looks familiar. Perhaps I could...
Sweet. Think you can get us to that moon?
Yeah, this moon, which apparently is, you know, several planets away, what the fuck? The funny thing, you know, they made him obviously as a joke about pro wrestling. The funny thing is, I think there's actually a wrestler whose gimmick is... Excuse me? Do you want to stop? No. Did it crash? Good thing it literally just saved. It crashed. It bit the dust. And now you can see my mouse, even though earlier you couldn't, I don't think. Yes, yes. Come on. Come on. I don't need it. Mm-hmm. You know, the one thing I don't like about the PS4 controller is that its select and start buttons are very hard to press. You have to apply a good amount of pressure to get it to work. Like, it's perfectly flush with the plastic of the controller, and it's got a lot of pressure behind it.
Remember us?
And then there's this. So let's see. Fire, missile, punch, strike.
This one's for my
Oops. Oh. So basically we have this moon here that we're on, and it's very small. And the idea is that we have to kill the enemy big robot. And you have exactly 3 weapons available to you for that purpose. You have these piddly little missiles, these things. You have a punch, which I try not to use. And you have these bombs that I'm throwing at it. And you restock on HP and on weapons by blowing up these buildings and getting them back that way. These fights are extremely tedious. I don't care for them. They're also somewhat hard because the enemy has more HP than you do and more resources than you do generally. Oh, okay. It looks like he has generally the same amount of resources. He's got more health though, and he regenerates his health. Whereas we can by picking up health, but he just kind of does it passively. Also, he runs away like a little bitch. I have to go get him. But obviously bombs are the best way to go. Every time you blow up a building, these little helicopters spawn. And so if you blow up a large amount of buildings, these helicopters will actually do more damage to you than this fucking guy will. Which is really stupid. And they never spawn against or attack him. It's only me. So not only does he have a health advantage, but he's got these little fuckers. They're not even his. This is supposed to be like security for the moon or something. Stop missing. And for some reason, security doesn't care that he's blowing up shit. They only care that I'm blowing up shit. Helicopters are racist. The helicopters are quite racist. They're racist against robotic life. They're robophobic. No. Also, compared to the rest of the game, this is really loud. I don't know why. Blow up everything here. Where's the enemy? There he is. Punching does a good amount of damage, but the problem is you have to be close to him to do it. And generally, if you get close enough to him to do it, he'll punch you first. Generally. I think his punch is slightly faster. Also, these helicopters are kind of kicking my ass here. I gotta get rid of some of these. Where's the enemy? There he is. And he's throwing a bomb, which missed. That's pretty good. Again, why do you guys only fuck with me? Fuck with him. Look how close he is to dead. Look how close you guys are to fixing half of your current problem here. You could go attack him and then deal with me afterward, except I would probably fuck off, and then you guys would be better off for it. Do this. Get out of my way. Where is he? There he is. I want you to die. Please die. Please die. God, this does so little damage to him. It's absurd. Also, this basically almost the whole surface of this planet is gone. I think there's actually a skill point for that. There's a skill point that's like completely level the surface of this planet. I want you to come here so I can fucking hit you. I want these helicopters to go right the fuck away. They do more damage than you do. Come the fuck on. I will level you guys' entire planet if you do not fuck off. There is a limit to how far you can jump, and I have hit that limit a few times here. Oh, there you are. And again, he has regened all the health damage that I did to him last time, so that's pretty good. And I missed. Then he missed. And then I hit him. Come here. Where are you going? Come back here. I'm not even remotely done with you. Look how close he is. Oh, he's dead. Good. Fuck you.
Divide and conquer, huh? It gets you guys more prime after all. You're going to the Megacorp Games!
Welcome to Megacorp Games, sponsored by Megacorp. Okay,
Gosh, I hope not. I think it's already saved, though. I think the moment I beat it, it saved my progress. Chain Blade. So here we have more fighting and more hoverbike racing. And not only that, but they're on a planet that, again, is really long and filled with enemies that do a lot of damage. Oops, my bad. Okay. So now I have to go back and do the other thing, because I have some money now. Also, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was actually just trying to show off how when you're on a taxi, you're not allowed to jump or leave the area of the taxi. But apparently, the emulator fucked, and it did allow me to do that. Wow, that's amazing. I'm really impressed by that. How the hell did that happen? Yeah, it won't let me jump now. I don't know what the fuck. Let's see, I have 30,000 bucks. It's probably fine for me to restock on ammo. Where's the other teleporter? Is it out here? Or is it in the place? Oh, it just took me there. Okay. That works.
Dr. James D. Full-Bladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13. This update is strictly classified. If you are watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature, even overt provocation failed to incite it. But the late Dr. Putrid's son observed that natural levels of monster propanase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment be destroyed immediately at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So this widget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Mr. Fizzwidget, you're safe! Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment eating its handlers. I repeat, it eats its handlers.
Ah, yes. Low fat, extra foam, no spray.
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No. Decapitate. What? Oh, yes. Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. We will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile. It's heavily guarded, so make sure to use the password. Which is, Quarktastic. Yes. Toodaloo.
Beautiful. That was worth $10,000. I don't think Megacorp is Aperture Science. Aperture Science has a specific goal in mind. That and their CEO is actually cool and knows what, more or less knows what he's doing, rather than this guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing even remotely. So this is the next place we're supposed to go for plot. I think we have to go here anyway to unlock the coordinates to someplace else, but I don't remember why. Because this is definitely where we need to go. And there's nothing from here I need to get that affects this. And there's nothing from here that I can get that would affect this. $400,000. At the same time, here, let's... Very slowly.
Thugs for less. Pay for 6 hits and the 7th is free. You want us to what? Whoa, wait a minute. That'd be an unethical conflict of interest. What kind of scum do you think we are? Say, that is a lot of bolts. Well, since you put it that way, I suppose we could undo our previous obligation. Excellent, sir. Thank you for choosing Thugs for Less. Attention all Thugs for Less personnel. We now have a new employer.
I mean, when you're employing a place called Thugs for Less, I don't really... It doesn't seem to me that contractual obligation is something that they'd probably hold to a high standard. Oh, well, fuck. Here's the weapon I needed. Why does it wait exactly one planet to give me this? Okay. Let's immediately turn around. Go immediately back here, because the game's an asshole. Go through all that shit again just to get to that one part. Unless I can go backwards. I might be able to go backwards. I don't know if it'll let me. So I can get to the moon thing, but I don't know if I can go backwards from there. Bunch of shit firing at me. I'm immune when I'm in a taxi. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I can go backwards. Good, because having to go through literally the whole planet again, I was not looking forward to that. You're gonna get lava gunned is what you're gonna get. Okay, now we get to use... oh, hold on. Get to use this new weapon I just purchased, the Spider-Bot Glove. Spider-Bot Glove. It will be immediately obvious what it does. I should not have to explain it at all. Yeah, that's what it does. Come on. Oh shit, this is where I need to be. Here's a tank. That's good shit. Can I please just get the thing I came for and fuck off? Thank you. Yeah, you use this thing like... I think you use it twice. I don't remember where else you use it, but that's one of its only required uses. Although requiring a specific weapon is kind of weird in the first place, since I think it's the only weapon that's actually specifically required for something. So now I'm going to intentionally die because I don't feel like backtracking. What is this? Come on. There we go. What the fuck? Excuse me? What? Why did that cutscene play? We weren't on the moon. What is this game talking about? Well, it's only 15,000 because it's not very useful. Like, as a combat weapon, you're meant to, you know, throw the thing down, walk up to an enemy, explode with it. But it usually won't kill in one hit. It'll usually require two, at least. And, like, its upgraded version, the controllable bot has a gun on its back that you can fire, which is more useful, but it's still extremely situational. Okay. Also, the plasma coil was unlocked. That's very expensive, and it's not very good. I don't really like the plasma coil. I would love to get... I'd love to get this fucking thing. This thing's really good, but, too expensive, can't do it. I don't have any cheats active, nor will I have any cheats active at any point. Oh yeah, that's right, you do use it on Planet Bolden. I forgot. Bouncer, I don't think the bouncer's broken, but it's definitely useful. I do like the bouncer. No, we're not doing big heads. Alright, so I think I'm going to be done for now. I've made a good amount of progress. I'd say at this point we're halfway through the game. With the caveat that I have to go back and do some stuff, and that levels from here on out start getting much longer and start having more stuff in them, so... Like, I say halfway in the sense that we're halfway in terms of, like, level count, not in terms of actual real progress. So I'm gonna be done for now. Thanks for watching. You guys can all go to hell.